Hey guys, so I finally got my truck back this past week from the body shop, and I wanted to show you the repair job, what they did. It looks really good. The body shop was able to repair all of the panels you could see here along the side, from the door to the front quarter panel to the bumper, replacing the headlight. Remember everything that was busted up on this thing from that deer hitting. Everything is back to the way it should be. They did put in a new intercooler there, grill shutter, grill, everything you can see is back to the way it should be. I did get underneath and check the frame and the subframe. They replaced everything the way it should be, so there were no corners cut. I just was very frustrated with a few things, so I'll highlight some of them now, and some of the lessons I learned from this. Number one, the lesson I learned, I went with the recommended shop, which was a chain that the insurance recommended. If I did this again, I would just go to a dealership, and I would pay a little bit out of pocket for a higher labor rate to make sure that the dealer did it, because they would have worked much faster and used better parts. So some of the things that happened, you can see the trim piece right above the grill is silver. When I went to pick up the truck and inspect it, they had put a black plastic piece on the top there, and so the bottom, you can see these caps were chrome, and then this piece right here was black metal or black plastic. And I complained. I said, that's not the right part. It's chrome. It needs to be chrome. And they showed me on the work order that they had purchased a chrome one, and then it just so happened to be black. So I was pretty unhappy about that. So I made them change that out, which delayed me picking up the truck. The other thing that they did is the headlight here. I had asked them to put in the LED bulb that I put in an earlier video, and the LED bulb was stuck inside the broken housing. So when they removed it, they got the bulb out, and when I picked it up, I saw it was an incandescent bulb in there when I clicked the key fob. And so I asked them, I said, hey, where's the bulb? And they gave it back to me and said, oh, the tech said it didn't work. So I went home and undid the bolts through the wheel well and put the bolt in, or put the bulb in, and it did not work for a second. So I pulled it out, flipped it 180 degrees like I said you sometimes have to do, clipped it in, and it worked just fine. So it's in and it works fine, but I was pretty disappointed that the technician didn't know how to troubleshoot a blinker bulb. It's pretty bad to not be able to get that. So I would not recommend using the big chains. I don't think they have good highly skilled techs. I think it's pretty low on the totem pole when it comes to car work. So just be careful. I would recommend going to a dealership. The other thing that I wanted to mention is when they had my truck, when I dropped it off, everything was fine. And then they said, oh, there's a check engine light, and we're not responsible for that. You need to go to the dealership to have that fixed, because it's not related to the impact. And it was an O2 sensor on the bank tube O2 sensor. And so the dealership had it, and they were able to very quickly diagnose. They traced the wires, found that a connection for the O2 sensor had been knocked loose. It was probably from the impact of the deer, but they clipped it in and it was all back to normal, and they reset everything and it's good to go. So I just drove the truck, 300 miles on a weekend trip here, and everything is fine. So it's fixed, it's running perfectly. I had an alignment done just as a precaution to make sure everything was good on the frame and the alignment and suspension. So the Toyota dealer, I had them do a multi-point inspection on the whole truck. They certified it, said it's good to go, gave me the report, everything green. So I'm happy, I have it back. And it took way too long because it was at a shop that really didn't know what they were doing when it comes to the OEM parts. So Lesson learned: next time, if there is a next time, just go to the dealer. If you have an incident where you need body work done, be careful who you pick. Pick someone who's good, pick someone who you know, or just go to the dealer and pay out of pocket to make sure it's done right once and done right the first time. So those are my lessons learned. Glad to have the truck back. It's good to be out of the rentals now and back in my own vehicle. So hope you enjoyed this. If you have any comments or recommendations for getting something like this repaired, send a comment or send me a note and let me know what you have to say. All right, until next time, see you later. Bye-bye.